About 2.5 million years ago, the first humans appeared in Africa. They were Homo sapiens, just like us. Life was challenging for early humans. They were hunter-gatherers, constantly searching for food. Survival was a daily struggle against nature. Over time, humans developed tools and language. These advancements allowed them to communicate and solve problems together. Around 70,000 years ago, humans began migrating out of Africa. They spread to different parts of the world, adapting to new environments. This marked the start of human dominance on Earth. Humans developed agriculture around 10,000 years ago. This revolutionized human society. It led to settled life, larger populations, and the birth of villages. With agriculture came the rise of civilizations. These complex societies with cities and governments emerged in different parts of the world. Mesopotamia in present-day Iraq was one of the earliest. The Sumerians developed writing and impressive architectural structures like ziggurats. Along the Nile River, Egyptian civilization flourished. The Egyptians developed a sophisticated understanding of mathematics and astronomy. Their pyramids and hieroglyphics still fascinate us today. In the Indus Valley, another advanced civilization thrived. The Indus people were known for their urban planning and sanitation systems, which were ahead of their time. These early civilizations laid the foundation for future human development. Around the Mediterranean Sea, the classical era witnessed the rise of Greece and Rome. Ancient Greece was not a single unified nation, but a collection of city-states. Athens, known for its democracy and philosophy, produced thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. They laid the foundation for Western philosophy. The Roman Empire, known for its military might and engineering prowess, left a lasting legacy on law, language, and architecture. Rome's influence can still be seen in structures like the Colosseum and the Pantheon. The classical era profoundly impacted art, literature, and governance, shaping Western civilization. The fall of the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD marked the beginning of the Middle Ages. This period saw the rise of Christianity in Europe. The Catholic Church became a powerful force, influencing both religious and political life. The feudal system emerged in Europe, structuring society around land ownership and loyalty. Lords granted land to vassals in exchange for military service. The Islamic Golden Age flourished from the 8th to the 13th centuries. Scholars in the Islamic world made significant contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Important inventions like algebra and the astrolabe emerged during this time. The Crusades, a series of religious wars, were fought between Christians and Muslims for control of the Holy Land. These wars had a profound impact on both Europe and the Middle East. Section 5: Renaissance and Reformation. In Europe, the Renaissance marked a renewed interest in classical art, literature, and philosophy after the Middle Ages. This era witnessed a flowering of artistic and intellectual creativity. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael produced masterpieces that continue to inspire awe. The Renaissance coincided with the Age of Exploration. European explorers ventured across the globe, discovering new lands and trade routes. Christopher Columbus's voyage to the Americas in 1492 marked a turning point in history. The Reformation, a religious movement in the 16th century, challenged the authority of the Catholic Church. Led by figures like Martin Luther, it led to the emergence of Protestant denominations. Section 6: The Age of Revolution. The 18th century witnessed a wave of revolutions that transformed the world. The American Revolution, spanning from 1775 to 1783, led to the birth of the United States, a nation founded on principles of liberty and democracy. The French Revolution from 1789 to 1799, inspired by Enlightenment ideals, abolished feudalism and proclaimed the rights of man. The Industrial Revolution began in the late 18th century and continued into the 19th century. It was a period of unprecedented technological advancement, particularly in Britain. The invention of the steam engine and the power loom transformed manufacturing and transportation. The Industrial Revolution led to mass production, urbanization, and the rise of factories. It also created new social classes and increased the gap between the rich and poor. Section 7: A century of global conflict. The 20th century was marked by two devastating world wars. World War I from 1914 to 1918 was an unprecedented global conflict that resulted in millions of casualties. New technologies like machine guns and poison gas made warfare more deadly than ever before. The Treaty of Versailles, signed after the war, imposed harsh penalties on Germany, setting the stage for future conflict. World War II, from 1939 to 1945, was even more destructive than the first. It witnessed the horrors of the Holocaust, where Nazi Germany systematically murdered 6 million Jews. The war ended with the use of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, ushering in the atomic age. The aftermath of World War II led to the Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. This era was marked by an arms race, proxy wars, and the constant threat of nuclear annihilation. Section 8. The Information Age. The late 20th century saw the rise of the information age. Personal computers, the internet, and mobile devices revolutionized communication and access to information. Globalization accelerated, connecting people and economies worldwide. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 symbolized the end of the Cold War, leading to a more interconnected world. However, new challenges emerged, including climate change, terrorism, and economic inequality. The rise of social media created new platforms for communication and social movements, but also raised concerns about privacy and misinformation. Section 9. Shaping Tomorrow. As we navigate the 21st century, we face unprecedented challenges and opportunities. Advances in artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and renewable energy hold immense promise for solving global problems. However, ethical considerations and potential risks must be carefully addressed. The future trajectory of humanity will depend on our ability to cooperate globally, address inequality, and ensure sustainable development for all. It's a future that we will shape together through our actions and choices.